The shift from a clockwork universe to one of subatomic probability is not merely a change in scientific scale. It is the restoration of human agency in a reality that previously felt prescripted. For over a century, the prevailing scientific narrative was one of biological determinism, where every thought and action was viewed as the inevitable result of a causal chain of particles. If the universe were truly Newtonian, then knowing the starting position and momentum of every atom would allow for the perfect prediction of every choice you would ever make. This model effectively erases the self, reducing the human experience to a chemical reaction that has already happened. Quantum mechanics shatters the deterministic prison by proving that, at the most fundamental level, the universe is built on indeterminacy. This is mathematically anchored by the Heisenberg Uncertainty Principle, which states that position and momentum cannot be known simultaneously with absolute precision. Because the initial state of any system cannot be perfectly known, the future is not a single fixed line, but a probability field of multiple potential outcomes. In this framework, the universe does not know what will happen next. It only knows the statistical likelihood of what might happen. The transition from a cloud of possibilities to a single, concrete reality occurs through wave function collapse. A particle in a state of superposition exists in all possible configurations at once until an interaction or observation causes it to collapse into a single state. The traditional argument against quantum effects in human choice was the warm and wet brain objection. Skeptics argued that biological systems are too noisy and hot to maintain the delicate state of quantum coherence. However, recent breakthroughs in quantum biology have proved that nature is a master of subatomic engineering. Research into cryptochromes shows that birds navigate the Earth's magnetic field using entangled electron pairs in their eyes, operating as biological quantum sensors. Plants utilize quantum walks to explore every possible energy path simultaneously, ensuring that light energy reaches its destination with nearly 100% efficiency. If biological synapses operate at a level of sensitivity where a single quantum fluctuation can trigger a neural signal, the brain ceases to be a simple computer and becomes a quantum transducer. The brain appears to have evolved mechanisms to protect quantum states from environmental noise, allowing for non-deterministic jumps in thought and decision-making. At the heart of the physics of choice is the concept of agentic collapse. This theory suggests that the mind acts as the observer within its own biological system. When you are faced with a decision, your neural state exists in a superposition of potential actions. The act of choosing is the biological equivalent of a wave function collapse. Consciousness is the catalyst that selects one specific reality from the field of infinite potential. In this view, the past is fixed and classical, but the future is a fluid quantum field waiting for the observer to resolve it into existence. This means that in moments of deep focus, you are literally willing a specific reality into being. The honesty of this model requires acknowledging that choice is under constant siege. Because our neural systems may be quantum in nature, they are susceptible to entanglement with the environment and external information systems. High-frequency information signals, such as those from social media algorithms or AI, can force a preemptive collapse. By bombarding the agent with data, external systems can narrow the probability field, making certain choices feel inevitable before the individual has had time to exert their own agency. In leadership environments, the goal is to protect the quantum potential of the individual, the internal space where true innovation and original choice happen. Deeply and honestly, the physics of choice suggests that you are not a passenger in your own life. You are the writer of the script, utilizing the subatomic architecture of the universe to carve a path through a field of possibilities that others may not even perceive. While the weight of external influence is real, the fundamental laws of physics provide a gap where the self interacts with the universe. The future is not something that happens to you. It is something you collapse into existence.